Hi there, welcome back to another one of my cooking around the world from A to Z cooking videos. Today we're off to Nigeria. I'm going to be cooking a dish called a jollof rice with chicken. Now I hope you've watched my other videos and appreciate those and have liked them. If you like this sort of thing, please do like, subscribe, hit that little bell, give me the old thumbs up, do appreciate that. Anyway, enough of this waffling, quick intro this week. Do tend to waffle on too much in the others. Let's get on over here and see what we're cooking with this week. Okay, for this week's dish, what are we using? Right, so we've got 4 big chicken thighs there. I've got 300 grams of long grain rice, which has been washed and rinsed there. We're using 2 pointed red peppers there, 3 tomatoes, 1.5 onions. Now here I've got about 70 grams there of a tomato puree, salt, 1 teaspoonful of white pepper, tablespoonful of curry powder there, 5 cloves of garlic we're using, 3 bay leaves, and I've got about 2 to 3 inch piece of ginger which I've sliced up there. And we're also using about up to 500 grams there of a homemade chicken stock. And also we're going to be using latex gloves. Why are you using latex gloves, I ask you? Good question. For this Scotch Bonnet Pepper. So I'm going to be using the latex gloves. I need to chop this up and make sure I don't get it on my hands. Safety issue really. So that's what we're using. So let's crack on and do the first bit of this dish. So what we need to do first, we need to make what they call a pepper sauce first of all. Now what I'm going to be using for that, which has got to be chopped up and blended, I'm going to use 1 onion, the 3 tomatoes. I will be chopping up this Scotch Bonnet Pepper in a minute, the 2 pointed red peppers, and also the ginger there and the garlic. So that's the first thing. So I'm just going to get these cut up now. I'm going to get these blended up to make a pepper paste, pepper sauce. I've done that off camera because the blender is a bit noisy. So you need to blend all those ingredients: the chopped onion, the 2 red pointed peppers, 5 cloves of garlic, the Scotch Bonnet Pepper cut up fine. Take the seeds out of the Scotch Bonnet Pepper if you don't want it too hot. The 3 tomatoes, and just blend that to get it as smooth as you can. So it's quite smooth there. So the next thing we need to do is get this on the cooker. We need to get this reduced so most of the water's disappeared. Right, so we need to cook this pepper sauce mixture off, basically just until it's all reduced and it's taken all the water out. Now we also need to cook the chicken pieces. Now if you haven't got any chicken stock, you can cook the chicken pieces in a pan of water, take them out and then put them in the oven and cook them off that way, and use the stock that's remaining for your chicken stock. I've already got chicken stock, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to season those chicken thighs, a bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to cook them off. I'm going to whack them in the air fryer and give them 25 minutes on about 200, so they're well cooked, ready for the dishes ready. Alright, so that's bubbling away now. Brought that to the boil. Give it a little bit longer. So I'm just going to simmer that down now. Just turn that heat down. So just need to let that simmer now until most of the water's disappeared and you're left with a nice big peppery sauce. I reckon it should take about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so that's simmering down nicely. One word of warning. Make sure you've got a well ventilated room, because the fumes from that Scotch Bonnet Pepper really does get to your eyes. Just need to let this reduce much more now. Right, that's nearly done. Now the way to test the water's gone, it's like you're making pickles at home. Draw the spoon across the bottom of the pan, and if it needs to leave a gap there about filling it in. That shows there's still a little bit of water in that mix. So I don't know if you can see that. It's closing very slowly, but I think that needs a bit more. So I'm going to leave that back another 5 minutes, get it reduced a bit more. Right, so that's reduced quite a lot now. So if you pull the spoon across, you'll see that it's not filling up. So most of the water has gone. So I think that's enough of that pepper sauce. So what we need to do is turn it off. We now put that to one side and we start on the next stage. Right, so the next stage we need to heat some oil up in a pan. And then half an onion I've chopped up very finely. And we just need to put that in there. Now we just need to soften this onion, saute that down till the onion's nice and soft. They've softened that, cooked down nicely. So what we now do, we're now going to put salt, white pepper, tomato paste, curry powder into there. Give that a good mix around, mix it all around so it cooks everything. Cook, smelling nice. Then start pouring in the chicken stock. I'm just going to use half the chicken stock at the moment. That's about half the chicken stock. Make sure that's all well mixed up. So put in the bay leaves. I'm also going to be putting in a tablespoonful of mixed herbs. And I normally use rosemary and thyme. I haven't got any, so I'm going to put in mixed herbs. And hopefully that'll come out just as good. Bring that to the boil. Right, it's coming up. We'll put in now. We put in the pepper mix we made earlier. That's that. Mix all that in. The rest of that stock in. That's all the stock gone in now. So, yep, that's looking fine. So what we now do, then we add the rinsed long grain rice in there. Give that a good mix. Make sure that rice is all well mixed in. I now need to put a lid on that. Going to let that simmer for about 15 minutes. So the rice can absorb all the flavours. Right, so that's at about 15 minutes. So now get the chicken. And you just bury them into the rice. So this is the chicken that's already been cooked. We just need to bury them into the rice. I just need to put the lid back on. Let that simmer down for about another 15 minutes again. Right, that looks like it's cooked. Let's give it a try. Yeah, the rice doesn't look too bad. It's not 100% fluffy, but anyway, let's plate some up. And we'll see what it's like. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad really. Get rid of some of this. Let's just put a bit of chicken on there. Oops. Right way up. There we go. One jollof rice with chicken. So let's get a spoon. Let's just give it a shot. Yeah, it's actually cooked pretty well. Try and see if I can find a bite from that Scotch Bonnet Pepper coming through, yeah? Nice tomatoey, peppery flavour to that rice. I just feel that Scotch Bonnet coming now. Now surprisingly, it's not too hot, so you just got a whole Scotch Bonnet Pepper, although I didn't put the seeds in there. Let's try a bit of the chicken with the rice. Yeah, I certainly feel that Scotch Bonnet coming through now. Chicken's a little bit hot. Yeah, it's not 100% fluffy, the rice, but after it's not bad, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that's quite nice. I just feel that Scotch Bonnet come through. I actually thought being a Scotch Bonnet Pepper, it really would kick a punch, you know, but obviously because I didn't put the seeds in and the pith, it's toned it down a little bit, but it's still hot, but not too hot. But anyway, another dish done. Nigerian jollof rice with chicken. There we go. Nigerian jollof rice with chicken. It's not 100% fluffy, but it's not soggy, if you know what I mean. The rice isn't soggy. It's quite edible. It's nice actually. I like that. Really feel that heat coming through from that Scotch bonnet now, coming through. So again, probably I think I'm going to enjoy that one. Anyway, so I hope you like that one. Do like it, please do like, subscribe, give it your thumbs up. Do appreciate that one. Join me on the next video when I'll be cooking a dish from Oman. Unfortunately, there's not many countries to start with O. That's about the only one, unfortunately. So I'm going to cook dish from there. So join me on the next one for that one. In the meantime, look after yourselves, be kind to one another. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.